Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am Yosril. This is World of Warcraft Shadowlands in its beta testing phase. Date is 30th of August 2020, version number 35707. And obviously, since this is a beta, well, everything is subject to change, even if the core elements should be largely nailed down. We're on the moor, and we're not going to be looking at the new level 50 through 60 content today. I may take a bimble around. We'll see how this gets received in terms of views, etc. No, the focus for today is going to be the new character units. Of course, Shadowlands has level squish. 120 is now the new 50. 50 through 60 is Shadowlands. I suppose technically 51 through 60 if you want to be really pedantic about it. However, levels 1 through 10 are now new player. 20 through 50... Sorry, yeah. 1 to 10 is new player. 20 to 50 is one of the old chunks of content. So Vanilla, Burning Crusade, Wrath, Cataclysm, Pandaria, Battle, you name it. It's the 1 through 10 content we're going to take a look at today from the Alliance side because, well, I've played Human Paladin since I was pretty much a day one newbie back in Vanilla. Vanilly? Oh, there's an interesting concept. It's what I know, basically. Huh. That is one of the old Legion sets they're using as an endgame representation. You think they would have updated to a Battle for Azeroth tier there, but it's one of the better looking sets, I'll give it that. Obviously, class trial ability still here. Create a new level 48 character. 48 will then run you up to 50 in the course of your introductions, I assume. And, well, if you then unlock it, hey, V-Blizzard some of that moolah, and you get yourself a quick level 50, i.e. old level 120 character, and dive straight into the Shadowlands content, but I'd say not what we're doing today. So we'll pick Human Paladin, and then customize. Wow, there's a... Yeah, Alliance Races kind of expanded the options, didn't they? Alright, customization. Name, obviously, Israel, because I am nothing if not predictable. Massive array of faces. At least you get the drop down as an option here. Good variety to be had. Yeah, we'll just go with the generic. I think skin 35. Various options. Good to see a wide range of skin tones available. Including some that... Okay, just the default there. Hairstyle, bangs, rogues, fabulous! Including quite a few that will never ever fit under a helmet, but that's another matter entirely. Worth noting, by the way, that if you do change your hair colour, and then attempt to change hairstyle, it snaps it back to white hair. I don't know if that's deliberate or if it's just a bug that they figure it's not worth fixing, or maybe that they're working on fixing and haven't got round to. I'm not even sure it's a bug, to be honest, but we'll make a note of it anyway. And moustache. You can have some moderate moustaches, full horseshoe, tuskar, or a suitably epic handlebar moustache, but again, we'll just stick with none. Actually, check something for a second. Hair colour is tied to moustache and beard colour as well. That is worth making sure of. There we go. Yes, I am totally recreating my default character on the live server. What? Habit. For some reason, eyebrows are under the ornamentations options. You'd think they'd be under hairstyles as well, but there you go. Angry eyebrows. Groomed, bushy, etc. Oh, but I assume that there will be other options for different races there. It's kind of strange that things you think will be under face type are in fact under accoutrements. Things like, well, your face shape you'd think would be kind of under the face menu. Maybe I'm just being pedantic here. Anyhow, let's go. So we have two options. Exile's Reach is the new content. Northshire Valley is the old. I'll probably do both and see if Northshire Valley has changed. But Exile's Reach is new and shiny and interesting, so let's start there. And yay, welcome back to level 1. Yeah.
You are a soldier of the Noble Alliance, a coalition of kingdoms upholding the ideals of valor and justice across Azeroth. An Alliance expedition sent to explore an uncharted island has recently gone missing. As a bold new recruit, you have joined a secret mission departing from Stormwind.
Okay, issue there. The voice said secret mission, the text said rescue mission.
Recruit, step forward. We're approaching the island.
Okay, nice callback in the music to Call of Arms. Sorry, Call to Arms, rather. Kind of the, it's one of WoW's signature motifs, particularly the Alliance, actually. Okay, so WASD walk around and talk to Captain Garrett by right-clicking on her. That all seems to be working. Renewing the island where the previous expedition will also warm up on the combat dummies.
I need everyone in top form if we're to complete this mission. Show me what you can do.
Well, I have right-clicked and I have not attacked the combat dummy. Because I am an idiot and I am not in melee range. I can't help but think that the game should probably say you need to be in melee range to hit it with the beating stick. Crusade Strike again. Ooh. Again, a little criticism here. It should tell you to wait for the cloak, because if you just spam one, nothing happens.
We weren't expecting rain.
Well, somebody tossed the weather forecaster overboard then. Alright, speak to Captain Garrick again. How stupid do you need to assume a new player is going to be? Return to the quest giver. Okay, I have returned to the quest giver. Now what do I do? How much hand-holding does this tutorial think it needs to do? So you kept your paladin training on void, so that's sun turning the weather. Okay, there we go, complete E, nothing serious there. Right.
Private Cole will run you through the rest of the drills. I need to discuss this storm with the helmsman.
Private Cole has... Oh, right, different player. Also, worth noting, might be worth getting Private Cole to salute back at that point. I mean, not returning a superior officer's salute, that's got to be some kind of court-martial offence.
I bet we'll save the expedition in no time.
Hope the rain isn't a bad omen. It's never a simple rescue mission. Anyhow, spar with Private Cole.
Let's move
Okay.
into sparring positions. I'll let you have the first strike.
Ah, thank you. And smashy, smashy Cole. Smashy, smashy Cole.
Stand your ground and fight until the end.
Unless they drop a big red circle on the floor, in which case you really want to run from your opponent.
Remember to always face your enemy.
He says, doing nothing of the kind. Also,
I yield. Well, I'd say you're more than ready for whatever we find on that island.
not sure if that was deliberate on the part of the game, they're having him run around you, but again, if you don't do it, maybe have it prompt you to use A and D, or tell you about holding the right mouse button and then moving the mouse to maneuver your character. Because let's face it, most people don't use WASD to move once they've got a bit of experience in this game. They use the right mouse button and WASD for lateral instead. Or maybe that's just me.
Private Cole, reporting for duty.
Ah, thank you, Private. I'm pretty sure I'm junior to you, but thank you anyway.
For the Alliance.
Huzzah. Right, open your spellbook. And drag Shield of the Righteous to your action bar. Oh, Crusader Strike. Okay, so we're kind of starting in... Well, I'd say neutral, but we're getting a blend of protection and retry abilities here. Interesting. Looks like they've rejiggled the paladin skill tree a bit. Hardly a surprise.
I'm here to help however I can.
Uh-huh.
Keep up the good fight. Captain, we can't weather this storm for long.
Was there meant to be a cutscene there? Because that fade to black suggested there was meant to be a cutscene there. Alright, dive into cover. This is going to end horribly, isn't it? Also, oh, that's encouraging. The ship may not make it to the island. Who's going to rescue the rescuers, I wonder? Answer. Nobody. Okay, I assume there is going to be an epic ship-smashing cutscene here. Ah, Murlocs. Yay for tradition. Well, let's face it, was that or Defias?
Right. Are you injured?
Don't think so. Green bar is full. And the Murlocs have stolen the
Murlocs are
first
dangerous in
aid.
large numbers. Take back our supplies, but avoid fighting too many of them at once.
They're just Murlocs, for heaven's sake. What could go wrong? Murlocs, Murlocs, Murlocs. Yeah, the game should really be telling you about ability cooldowns at this point. Just so people don't spam one and say, but it's doing nothing! What? Are they dancing? Yes, they are. Murloc Ballet, by the look of it. Oh well, everyone's a critic. Also, by the time you've looted 2 or 3 of these, telling you about the shift right click to turbo loot everything would be a good idea as well. There we go. In fact, definitely tell you about the turbo looting. Alright, press B to open bag, or just right click. At least it got rid of the tooltip when I right clicked out of habit. And now I have boots. Yay! I mean, they smell of fish and they're not brilliant, but at least they are boots. Oh, wait, I've got enough Murlocs. Sorry, that last one was just me getting carried away. I didn't mean... Actually, I totally did mean to murder him, but that's another point entirely. Oh, in-world waypoints. Huzzah! That is a definite improvement. That will save so much navigation. Just imagine all the social interaction that would not have happened in vanilla if we'd had this looking for Mancrick's blasted wife. Who I remember being dead, so she might turn up in Shadowlands as well. That will be an interesting reunion. Hey, we got the bandages. Okay. So, use item on person quest. Works for me. And, okay, the generic right click to use does not happen, so inventory just tells you anyway.
We'll find the expedition.
What it doesn't tell you is that you have got to target them. So again, there's this question of how much hand-holding the tutorial is going to do. If it's going to tell you, if you try to do this without targeting the appropriate entities, that it's not gonna work.
Never seen a storm like that.
Oh, wonderful. Neither have I, because, well, we didn't see it. The epic cutscene is presumably not in. Bjorn! Here's some beer. Stop napping.
Nasty storm. It must have hit the first boat, too.
Maybe. Oh, okay. Quest done. Back to Captain Garrick. And, okay.
You three,
Off we go.
scour the island for any sign of the expedition. Recruit, you and I will scout ahead.
And it automatically equipped a new bag. Excellent. Right, past the Murlocs we go. Point. The waypoint, in-universe waypoint markers don't seem to be entirely consistent. We got one for Captain Garrick in the earlier quests, but we're not getting one for the abandoned camp here.
Hungry.
Yay, survivor! Hey. Looks like we're going hunting. Food.
You would come.
Oh, plot.
He's my son. But more than that, he's a soldier of the Alliance. We leave no one behind.
Except for that guy. What was his name? Victor... Valan... Varian, yes, we left him behind, didn't we? Okay, granted, he was about 50 pounds of rather disoriented green dust, but we still technically left him behind. Huh, that's interesting. Baseline Judgment does not add holy power. Not edible, don't even try. Until you cook it. Nope, that's definitely not a bug, at least in terms of the spell. Okay, let me just check something. We're going to change character briefly, so do a logout. Here we are. Judge's Star, according to say, generates 1 holy power. So is this something that's tied to my specification? Let's switch to Prot. Okay. Interesting. Judgment in Prot does not generate holy power. Judgment in Holy does not generate holy power either. So it's purely a retry thing now that Judgment generates holy power. Okay, that'll take a bit of getting used to. I suppose it does give the Retridins a supply of holy without too much adjustment. And it explains why I don't have it in my little level 3 baseline paladin. Right, back to bashing porcupines. Ow, ow, prickle, ow, ow, painful, ow, ow, meat. Okay, raw meat collected, raw meat cooked, and...
ambushed us. Eat first, Ilaria. You need your strength.
Quite how I've got raw meat and cooked meat is not entirely clear, but hey, don't question it, it's Warcraft. And we even get some spare meat. Huzzah! Yay, food. Okay, so spar with Captain Garrick. Really? I've just spent the last 20-odd minutes murdering everything. You really think that this is required? Come back here. Why did she...
All right, let's see what you know.
That's an odd choice of pathing. You'd think she'd have simply taken a tighter turn here and then gone straight up rather than following the road and then stepping off. But okay. Not gonna question it. Oh.
Crusader Strike increases your holy power. You'll need it to use more potent abilities.
Ah, that's why they're introducing us to the specialized combat mechanics. I assume this will be different for each class.
Brimming with holy power. Use Shield of the Righteous now.
I'm not exactly brimming, but got 3.
A skilled paladin builds up holy power. Good. Keep using Crusader Strike to build up your holy power.
Yes, she chugged a potion. Don't think I'll beat her cooldown on it, but hey, that's not the point.
You have enough holy power. You're out of holy power. So use Crusader Strike to generate more. You're getting the hang of it. Keep using Crusader Strike to gain holy power.
Yeah. Smash, and yeah, generic quest text here, 2 of 3 abilities. So the idea, I assume, on any class,
To finish this. Use Shield of the Righteous.
if I could finish my sentence without being interrupted, the idea presumably is just to give you a shot of any of your options for combat. So mages, I assume, will be stacking arcane power or similar, and warlocks presumably soul shards, and then burning those. So it's designed to introduce you and make sure you've got the hang of your charge and then limit break, I suppose, is as good a term as any, options in your combat cycle. Yoink.
Greetings. Farewell. We'll head north and rendezvous with the others. Ilaria, recover your stamina before pushing forward.
Ilaria? Ilaria? Where? Flag that as a bug. The incredible disappearing shaman.
I'm not about to start by failing my son.
Ah, you weren't at the Broken Shore then, Captain. Or were you? Or maybe you're just saying something inspiring and morale building, and totally not a blatant lie.
Over here. The Quillbore are conducting some sort of ritual.
Ah, that's never good.
You've got my attention.
Well, let's start with the good news. Okay, multiple quests. So down with the Quillbore. So slay the boss, and just slay anything that gets in the way.
Right. Those monsters have my son.
Henry?
Murder, death, kill time.
But I'm sure he's still alive.
I know. I raised him to overcome any challenge.
Help! I'm too brilliant to die!
Does anyone have the impression that Henry might not have had the most comfortable childhood?
The Geolord demands your demise!
I didn't even think you knew we were here, but no, it's nice to be popular. Yoink. Yeah, definitely need an auto-looting prompt by this stage, if not before.
Witness our power!
The only thing I'm witnessing is your deaths. Okay, that was slightly impressive. Utterly futile, but slightly impressive. Yoink. Ooh, lots of loot. Excuse me. Equip your new gear, drag your new item to it. Yeah, they, again, just tell us about the right-click to equip option, if you don't mind. Also, my vest was apparently level 1 plate mail. Don't question it. Currently equipped, stitch cloth tunic. Wow. Wait, did the game just have me equip something that was worse and an off-type armor than my... well, all I can see on that is the bits it doesn't cover than my existing, although it did actually drop... Okay, so I got the squire vest. I also then got a cloth, a leather, and a mail piece. Not sure if that was deliberate or just a random fluke of the loot gods. But, yeah, the game very definitely prompted me to equip the cloth piece, didn't it? Okay. That may just be an edge case in that it picked the first higher item level bit of armor, but it should be doing a check to make sure that the class of the armor piece is appropriate as well. It's probably just checking to see if it's equipable, rather than... words. Equipable rather than appropriate. Which is why I recommended cloth, because, hey, if you can equip plates, you can equip any amount of armor. Right. Also, introduction to random angry boss mobs.
Sacrifice for ritual.
The game should really be warning you about mobs with silver dragons if they're going to throw one at you this early on. A kind of, yes, you can take these guys, maybe. It certainly pays. if you survive. Possibly. Okay, how many have we got? 5 of 7, and the Geolords are there. Right, let's just get 6 and 7 over here first. Then we'll go bash the Geolord's head in. Also, Spellbook. Ah, that'll come in handy. Once we're done bashing these guys in. Smashy, smashy, Quillboy. Or... Smashy, smashy, Quillboy. Turbo loot again. Same prism. Ah! World marker is back. So maybe the world marker is for specific individuals rather than areas. Be nice if it covered both. Ooh. Smack. Yes, you... I'm thinking no. Ah, they've got a gnome.
I knew the Alliance would rescue us. Let's get out of here.
Follow the gnome. Follow the disappearing gnome. Yeesh. Considering that it's a short dash up relatively safe terrain, honestly, I'd have him just move up here and make the whole run rather than fading him out.
But I know how we can find out.
It's going to involve a hilarious gnomish invention, isn't it? Well, I mean, it is a path to Paros, and it's just a path to rather icky zombie power. Also a path to getting your head smashed in by an angry paladin, but that's another matter entirely. Yay, plate pits. Right.
We'll show these ogres the power of science.
Henry Gank used the Scout-O-Matic. The
Scout-O-Matic 5000. Let's just unshrink it. Too big. A slight adjustment, and
should that be not be coming from the tip of the Tesla coil?
just right. Give it a try.
Maybe an engine limitation. Also, I think we found, well, everyone. Yikes. Bonk. Again, it should tell you, it does tell you, use Scout-O-Matic.
5000's camera is working as expected.
Then why am I up here?
Then why does anyone need to be up there?
That was my question.
As a backup, of course. What if the machine were to break? We wouldn't be able to see.
So I'm spare
I
parts.
doubt anything of the sort. Just don't
I feel so appreciated.
Quiet. I see something.
Yeah, Army of Undead and... oh, Henry Garrick. Aha. Another work in progress, but hopefully epic cutscene. Did he just walk through that zombie? Oh, that's not good.
The force of the Alliance will rain down upon you. Ha! Our dragon will crush them.
They do that, yes.
We have other rituals to oversee. Savor the final moments of your life.
Just as a suggestion, if you're going to have him walking through the zombies, have him kill the zombies as kind of a joke that he's just treading on them.
Sacrifice. But it would take an army to get through all the undead.
Science. The resizer can enlarge one of the nearby boars so it can trample all of those monsters flat.
We don't
Hey,
have any
everyone.
choice. My son's life is on the line.
Okay. Oh, a little bit of a stagger there. Don't think it was anything on mine, but not sure. Frame rate is
There's no
stable.
problem that engineering can't solve.
Hooray! You have no idea what it does to... ah, okay.
Take it easy. One giant boar coming up. Let's just calibrate the resizer.
How? Ah, yes, your introduction to gnomish science. Okay, it's an engine limitation then.
Too small. Let's see. Turn this dial. Okay,
I mean-
try it now.
I mean, that did get us bite-sized pork chop, Lindy. You may be onto something here.
Yikes!
Then again, you may not.
Oh, here, try again.
Although, remember that setting, Lindy, we might need if we need to make something messily explode, like, say, a dragon.
Eureka! A giant boar!
Ah.
Back to the captain.
You're cleaning out its pen. Good news, Captain. We have the world's angriest pork chop. Exactly, yes. Ride the giant boar and destroy the undead
The rest
army.
of you, push forward and set up camp once we've cleared a path.
Okay, so introduction to vehicles then. And we have trample. Yay. Boop, 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 boop. Trample. That works.
Mother, I knew you'd save us.
Monstrously overpowered, but that's kind of the point of vehicles in this game. Yee.
Something's happening to the boar. Hang on, recruit.
Oh dear.
We've dealt with the undead. Now let's finish off that necromancer and save my son.
Also, meet the world's most hilariously mislabeled giant boar. Okay. Kill the necromancer. Yes, we stop. And then we take candle. I don't care that you're not a kobold, you have candles, we take them. Ow.
Good riddance. Let's go check on Henry.
Mother, I'm sorry. I tried to fight the ogres. They were too strong.
Henry, always remember that you are more than your mistakes. Now, Private Garrick, I want a full situation report.
We have to rescue my friends.
But since these weapons are identical, there's really no difference, except of course that some classes can't use swords and some can't use maces. Paladins, we're not fussy. If you can bash someone's head in with it, we don't care. Let's go with the cudgel just for tradition's sake.
Stay away from dark magic. Captain Garrick. The ogres are using necromancy to raise a dragon from the dead.
We know.
They need sacrifices like us to fuel their magic. They're
We'd
about
guessed.
to start a ritual that it's already begun.
Will cause a massive green glow to
Fight
come
us
from the
together
sky.
to reanimate the dragon.
Then we need to move quickly. Recruit Private Garrick. The Alliance never gives up hope, even in the face of disaster.
Can I have a shirt?
We'll put a stop to these rituals before the ogres can complete them. Let's go.
I'm not getting a shirt, am I? Oop. And equip beat stick. Huzzah! I has new beat stick. It's a happy paladin. Okay, so introduction to looting, selling, and buying. After all, there's not much point in any kind of murder with violence if you can't fence the fancy stuff. Okay, sell. And also get rid of the stuff I can't use. We'll hang on to the jerky. And if I can't have a shirt, I can at least have a tabard to keep some of them made off. Ooh, consecration. AoE baseline ability. That's actually kind of handy. One of the weak spots in Retri has always been that the AoE has been a touch dicey. In the meantime, pop up character, pop up inventory, and... Whoop. Okay, it's fractionally better than what I had. And at least the Alliance represent. Okay, and we also get another bag. Excellent. So, more inventory space. Bit of overkill at this stage, but hey, there's no such thing as too much inventory space.
Back to the mainland.
And now we have a split. So we have westward bound with Bjorn. We have Private Cole taking us up to wherever he found that dead paladin. I'm guessing he will give every class a class-specific quest in place of what I've got there. And, of course, we have Henry Garrick up to the north.
I'll try my best to help. Keela and I will scout ahead. We'll meet you to the north, just outside the Harpy Den.
Okay, so we have 2 splits and a class-specific side quest. And that, I think, is where we're going to leave it for this first dive into the New Alliance introduction. Pick up again with this tomorrow and see where we go from there. Until then, stay safe, stay Alliance, and stay Warcraft. Farewell.